Hello, and welcome to another episode of Catch Dog Concepts. This channel, we strive to continue to better our minds in dogs and inform others to the best of our ability when it comes to these dogs. We plan to not cause any controversy and maybe help somebody out in any way we can. So thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned, and we'll be with you in a moment. Oh yeah. We're back with another one. C.D.C. We up and coming. Standing on business as always. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, a blessed Sunday. Um, today we got a great video. A great live. It's gonna be a talk with me and Duro Recio Bully Camp. The buyer's perspective, ethical breeding, and knowledgeable consumer. Excuse me. In this a lot of consumers they either don't do their due diligence when doing their research and maybe just see an Instagram post, see a website, and just see a dog they like, and they just jump and spend their money. And I recently found out a lot of these breeders look at this as, not recently found out, but I really kind of heard from someone that this is really just, if I can get a big break when it comes to the money, I'm gonna take that. It's all a part of the game. But enough of me talking. We're gonna let Duro Recio up, and we're gonna get into it. What's going on, family?
What up, brother?
Man,
My
back at
dog.
it again.
My
With
dog.
the quality
My dog.
for sure.
You already know.
So we both was actually gonna do this video topic in a sense, but
Yep.
like you said, I text you at the same time you was thinking about doing it, and we just was like, man, let's do it. We're gonna get on
Cool.
here. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
So I mean, let's just go into what ethical breeding is. What does it mean to you? I'll kind of go off of that too. But
Okay.
what does ethical breeding mean to you, and what does an ethical breeder look like?
Want me to go first?
Go ahead.
All right. So this is what I think, man. I'm just letting the followers know we live, man.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let them know we live so they can come in here and get this game. Excuse me. But ethical breeding.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, ethical breeding to me is people who health test their dogs,
Mm-hmm.
who have the money and the resources to breed.
All right.
That's a big thing.
So
And
not just trying to like figure it out while you breeding, just making sure you have the means to take
yeah,
care of these dogs and whatnot.
breeders don't speak enough about how costly it is to breed puppies. I mean, to whelp puppies, pardon me,
Yeah.
to breed dogs. They don't really speak on that part. And that's why some breeders will be like, man, I'm in the red, I'm in the hole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't realize how much it takes to breed dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, but my thoughts. How many businesses tell you that they're in the red or they ain't got no money or they're not making a profit right now?
None.
So why do we kind of, we talk about it, we talk about and other breeders do, but just to put it out there to your audience and whatnot, I don't feel like that's being professional. Kind of tells me your character of who you are as a breeder, what you're in it for, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of ethics, I think. Just in business, not even dog breeding or dog training, dog care, whatever you're in. But I don't. Did you want to keep going with ethical breeding? You had
I
something
mean,
else?
I mean, I have a lot to say, me
Okay, well,
personally. You know
let's
what I'm
go.
saying? Because it's a simple thing, like I was saying, like it doesn't, like they don't speak enough about the cost of it.
Right.
And then they don't speak about enough, like, the medicine that it takes.
Yeah.
You just got puppies, but they're not dewormed. I see some people have litters and those puppies is underweight.
Mm.
I see some people have puppies and they overfeeding them. Um, it's a it's give and take on both sides, but you have to have an understanding on what you're doing and be knowledgeable of what you're doing when you're trying to have a business. Now, if
Right.
you just want to be a guy who just is a puppy mill and you just want to, you know, just make a few bucks, then yeah, by all means, be a bum, do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you want a business, like the Oral Recio Bully Camp is a business.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a guy who's going to put out uh any product that's not going to be ethical. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Has your name?
And huh
It has your name on
has my
it.
name on it, but it has my reputation. And this
Right.
is the thing. A lot of people get away from how the OGs had success, right?
Hmm.
How the OGs had success was this. The OGs had success because they knew I'm gonna have my paperwork ready. I'm gonna have this done. I'm gonna make sure these pups is well. I'm gonna do this. So when the consumer bought the dog from the OGs, the dog was healthy, right? There was
Hmm.
no worms. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing else wrong with it. There's no bloat. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There was no nothing. There was nothing
Yeah.
to complain about. You got the puppy, you went home, you enjoyed it with your family, became a big dog, and you had it for 15 years.
Right.
That's how it was.
Yeah, and they stood on
Now,
their morals and whatnot as well. Also, they didn't take advantage of people that may have not known everything when it came to dog breeding and buying.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. It's not a lot of that now. Like I said, once again, ethics, morals, standing on principles. A lot of people, even in my side of things with YouTube and media, dog media, is who can come
Mhm.
up. How can I come up? How can I gain followers? How can I gain come about a monetary gain? How can I come about with my name being out there, you know? I've even
Mhm.
been trolled, by people with 40 followers. They want to come up off of my success or my work, but it's not how it works.
Did you
You have
say 40 followers?
40 followers. And I'm not even a followers guy, but bro, I have 800 more followers than you. And you
Yeah,
trying to come at me. I mean, I see what you're doing.
yeah.
But it's always a come up in a sense what no matter what corner of this you're in, it like I was told, basically I got from a conversation, shut up and give me your money.
Mhm.
Like, you don't ask any questions. I don't have a dog right now. I've owned dogs.
Can I
I
say something
Yeah, go
before
ahead.
you finish that?
Go ahead.
This is a PSA, a PSA from Doro Recio Bully Camp to CDC.
Hmm.
You don't have to be a puppy mill to be a dog man.
Right.
You're a dog man because you said so,
Right.
and you're a dog man because I said so. You understand what I'm
100.
saying?
100. Yeah.
So nobody can discredit you because you do the homework, you do the work behind the scenes. You got Javi notes like I got Doro notes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You do the work behind the scenes, so nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah.
And I get tired of seeing people try to take things away from you because of you only having what you had 2 dogs in your
I had
lifetime.
2 dogs in my lifetime. Yep.
So what? So what? The dude with 35 dogs is not a better dog man than me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he got 35 dogs.
You may
You
have
know
just
what I'm
had
saying?
more money or the opportunity to get those dogs. I don't mean you
Not even
better.
necessarily more money.
Right.
Because a lot of people be
Yeah.
fronting.
That's true. That's
That
true.
that that move that they talking about, that be a facade. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's you always expose your hand when you talk too much.
You do. Yeah.
You feel me?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So that's why you gotta let people talk sometimes. They'll really express their true motives, how they feel and whatnot when you let
Word,
them do that.
word.
Um what was I gonna say? So ethical breeding, it just in my from my understanding and whatnot, it is the health testing, it is the hip test, it is structural soundness. It's all of that. It's not just no matter what we're talking about, protection trained dogs, sport dogs, just pets, just guardian breeds, all of that. Those are things that are needed no matter what the dog is doing. I
Right.
don't care if he's just a pet. I don't want to have to pay the certain amount of money because you didn't do the hip test, you didn't make sure the parents' hips were good, and now I have to pay this certain amount of money.
Right.
So now we almost $10,000 in. Say if I spend 25, 3,500,
Exactly.
we building up to $10,000,
Exactly.
and it just it kind of makes me mad a little bit, and especially when people say you're not supposed to speak on these things, you're
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to judge certain breeders or critique them.
Mm-hmm.
But how do people get better? How do people know you're in the wrong? Or as a consumer, I don't like this. You're servicing me by me potentially buying a puppy from your program. So I have to ask you these certain questions. I have to sit down. If we talk on the phone, if we got to talk on the phone for 2 hours, we got to talk on the phone for 2 hours. I'm about to give you $2,500. So I think I have every right to talk to you. And if I don't like what you're saying, I just don't. I won't buy from you.
Nope. Nope.
And I've heard some people say, "Well, if he don't do his research, then his money just took." You know,
That's crazy.
if they took his money, they just took his money.
That's crazy.
It is. It is.
Especially these days.
Yeah, his money just gone.
I get it. These days, times is hard.
Times is hard. Yeah.
We're not gonna act like like other people. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna
Right.
act like we know what's going on with the economy. We're gonna act like we understand what's going on out here. So the thing is, man, and this is the thing that makes me mad, brother. The
Hmm.
thing that make me mad about people is for the simple fact that they stuck in the past sometimes with breeding. They'll
Hmm.
say, "Oh, we didn't have health testing 30 years ago." Okay, well, we didn't have certain tests for cancer 30 years ago
Right.
when we was younger. What
Yeah.
does that mean? Technology grows, it gets better, more things are available. Why not use them? Why not test your dogs where you know that elbows, hips, rear,
They're lacking. Yeah.
hocks is good.
Right.
Why not realize that? Why not test that and make sure that so you know if you have a problem, which things might come occur, what things
Hmm.
might happen,
Yeah.
but you know from the top, like you like, man, my dog's healthy. Here's the health certificate.
Right.
Now, I don't know what happened with that puppy, but give me that back, and I'll give you a puppy of equal value off
Yeah.
the next litter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off is that people talk, oh, 30 years ago. Well, we ain't in 30 years ago. 30
We
years
lying.
passed, fool.
25, almost
Yeah,
26.
yeah. So now we in a new time. So let's not talk about what 30 years what we didn't have. Let's talk
Right.
about what we can do now to make dogs better. Dogs was also more healthier 30 years ago than they are now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that goes from people bad breedings, um, not health testing, not knowing,
Yeah.
using bad genetics. People can be aware of it.
Right.
Oh, they dad got had a little heart murmur, but so what? You know, this dog don't, so I'm gonna breed this with that, and I'm gonna breed out of that. That don't necessarily work, brother.
Don't. It's not just like that. You can't just snap out of bad genetics.
No,
So so what's the buyer's responsibility in unethical breeding? What questions do we need to ask? What do we need to look for that he may not even answer? But we have to look at these things.
I'm gonna stay away from the people that only talk numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People that only talk, man, his dad was 25,000, so I need 25,000 for him. I don't want
Right.
to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I want to talk to the people who his dad was 25,000, you selling them for 10, but you like, hey, listen, You know what I'm saying? I got this. It comes with that, or you got a payment plan. We could do this. If you're not ready when it like Butler Kennel Rottweilers do. If you're not
Hmm.
ready when your number's called, you could look whenever you ready. You get situated. I got a pup for you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? When it's always about that, I need this and I need that. That's because you broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go get a job.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like,
You.
what I'm saying? You could tell the people who wasn't cool because, you know what I'm saying, in school because of the simple fact you trying to get clout and you trying to get a reputation off of dogs.
Right.
Doesn't make sense. Your reputation would follow you from high school. If you've been popular your whole life, that's gonna follow you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's gonna follow you.
Right.
And you're gonna know how to handle it.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? We're not gonna use kid words when we speak back to people and all that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, and then a boo boo. We're not gonna do all that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna be, mature.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're getting fast talked, I think that's one thing. Don't fast talk me. I work with an older guy that told me this when he worked with a certain group of people. He said, "I tell him, don't fast talk me. You talk to me like a regular person." But
Right.
no, talk to some. If they're talking to you fast, they trying to hurry up, get you out the door, give me
Yeah.
the money. Get naked. They want you to get naked. Then when y'all done talking, man, where my chain go? They
Hmm.
say, what chain?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
if you're being rushed to hurry up and buy something, I think that's one major sign. This may not be the kennel for you.
Hmm.
They're just about the sale. They're just about making a profit off of the dog and hurry it up and getting it out the house.
Right.
Um, One thing you have to ask, what standard are you going by? Some people say I don't believe in standards. I don't believe in form for function. Which is cool, I guess, but
No, it's not cool because those are the breeders that sell a dog with a bad eye. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Those are
yeah,
the dogs that sell. How you got a puppy for sale with a bad eye?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How you got a dog for sale like this?
it just
What?
it
Those are the dogs. Those are the dogs that you should be keeping
yeah,
because of the simple fact that you should put out your best product to your consumers so that they can recommend you to someone else.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if we giving
Oh,
out bad structured puppies, we giving out unsound structured dogs. It don't add up. It's not you're not building up a great profile as a breeder.
no.
Like I said, with the standards, some
Yeah.
people be like, I'm going off my standard. Okay, what's your standard? We need to know what are you looking for when you're breeding these dogs? Are we looking at their structure? Are we looking at the hips? Are we looking at the shoulders?
They
Big
not.
dogs. With the big dogs, are we building strong, powerful shoulders that aren't
No.
straight?
No.
Because
They
if we're not, then the dog is going to end up.
the body look like this, Javi.
Mhm. Man, man, they breeding for weak shoulders. They breeding for shoulders on a dog that's 50 pounds. The dog is 150 pounds, and it's just understanding structure, and the structural soundness. If you don't understand that as a breeder, then this just may not be for you. When it comes to producing dogs and producing animals in general, I've dealt
Yeah.
with pigs, I've dealt with sheep. I've showed these animals, so I know these things. These are not things that are new,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it kind of sickens me, And then some people breed. Oh, he's about to, these dogs, these puppies gonna bite. These puppies gonna work. These puppies gonna do this. But what's the parents done?
Nothing.
What have you done with the dogs?
Jump up and down.
Oh my god. What's the probability of all of these puppies coming out being prospects for protection sport?
But that's a lie though. That's a lie.
Yes,
That's
it is.
and let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. When I tell people, I don't lie. I tell people, listen, I got 3 breedings under my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't lie. Like I don't You go back when I was on other platforms, on mines, I said the same thing. The number never changed. The things have never changed because it's the truth. I don't have to try to remember a lie. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying to you? This is the thing. When we had pit bulls,
Mm-hmm.
okay, with papers,
Yeah.
okay, me and my brothers, right? Every puppy didn't come out rah rah rah. That's not
Course
true.
not.
You got some puppies that's over there sleep, they sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
want to be by themselves. They look like a little gerbil or something over there. You
Yeah.
know, and then you got the ones that's rowdy, bout it, like
Right.
Master P said, right?
Yeah.
So they bite, they we call them the piranhas,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lie when people come up there and talk about that every dog in the litter is going to be hot or be is going to be about it or this that. That's a lie, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Every dog not may not have it. Some of the temperaments might go back to grandparents that wasn't about it like that. They was a
Right.
nice looking dog, but they might not have had the drive
Yeah.
that the offspring might have got. You know,
Right.
so that's the thing.
And it's a thing. So every breed, let me backtrack. Whenever we're looking at these dogs and we want to buy dogs, we have to think about one thing.
Uh huh.
What's the breeder doing? This is a different family of dog. It may be under one breed, but this is a different family of dogs.
Right.
This is a different line.
Right.
When you have a different line of dogs,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're doing, Rain said this, whatever environment you
Mm-hmm.
have the dog in, this all matters. This all will will tell you what the dog is going to be about, what the family's going to be doing. I
Mm-hmm.
think some people got the misconception that I believe every Dogo Argentino will be a hog hunter, a big game hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Every American People Terrier will be a game dog.
Mm-hmm.
Every Neapolitan Mastiff, Cane Corso, Borble, all of them will be amazing home guardians.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I don't believe that. I believe whatever work you put into your dogs in your kennel is what your dogs will show if you're making the correct moves. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people believe the hype of things. I'm not one of those. I don't believe that. I believe in the truth. I believe in doing your research, and I
Mm-hmm.
believe in asking the right questions. But it comes to a point, how many people are getting over on people or even just lying, I mean, those things play a factor in how you're going to progress in, I don't even want to call it a business, in this market of dog breeding and building your own line of dogs. That matters.
It does.
It does. And I want you to kind of expound on how do you go about, um I don't want to say building a line, but making the selections for puppies.
Meaning, when you say that, meaning what? Because that's kind of like a wide
As
range.
a consumer, let's
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
as a consumer, how are we going about choosing puppies, and then what steps are we taking?
Okay.
What
So the way I do it is a little bit different than
mhm,
how the average consumer may do it
yeah,
because um I want to breed for myself.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Really, when I do it. So is but when you're a consumer, say for instance, you come in the door, um, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna ask
yeah,
you what you're looking for exactly.
right,
Because some people look at different things and they might be little things like you might look at it and say you got two puppies that you're showing on FaceTime to a consumer.
hmm,
The other puppy bite the other puppy. The consumer might be like, no, see that no, it bit that dog. No. Not understanding that that's how they conversate with each other.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Which is good for puppies, right?
yeah,
Now, when they just getting it on, you ain't getting in between it.
right,
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's a different thing.
it is,
But when that's just natural instinct for puppies.
Right.
So if they say that, then you'll say to yourself, you'll say, okay, man. You'll say, it's not aggressive behavior. It's natural for puppies to do that. But um, I have this one right here. And this one right here is quiet, it's confident though. So it'll be your protector. And maybe that one's gonna be a little bit more too active for what you're looking for.
Right.
That's as a consumer, that's how you know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
Don't just go, who got dogs for sale? Because I see it all the time. Who got dogs for sale? And they go, yeah, yeah, such and such got dogs for sale. And they go to such and such, and they don't understand what such and such is really breeding. They
Right.
just see the dog, it look cool. They
And
don't
this breed.
realize, yeah, they don't realize how that dog might tear up your furniture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That dog might tear through your doors.
Mhm.
You gotta understand what you're getting, and they don't really know how to do that. So me, I'm looking at puppies. I'm looking at structure. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go get my new female, like um, I'm looking at structure. I'm looking at um her top. I'm looking at her muscle. I'm looking at her teeth. I'm looking at her confidence, not just how she stack and all that. I don't care about all that,
Right.
but her function um as a puppy already. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah.
I don't want people to just look at the videos that the breeders post and the puppies just look good. That's showing the best product.
That
Show
they're gonna
me the
judge
good,
you.
show me the good, the bad, and the
Yeah.
ugly, because then I'm gonna have an understanding of what I'm getting when it's big. Now, if you do that, then it's less likely that when it becomes 2, 3, 4 years old, that it ends up in the shelter.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
you understand it and have an understanding of that breed that you're getting. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't understand that. They think any dog is the same. So you grew up with golden retrievers and you get a Borbo. That's not the same thing.
The same thing at all. No.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to
Yeah.
get some different traits and you might not understand it. I say this all the time. When I was vet tech, this lady had, I don't really want to say a lady, she was young. She had bought a Frenchie and her Frenchie was bouted. And she's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. It snapped at my husband and me, and I don't know what to do about this, and I don't know what to do about that. And she's like, we taking it to PetSmart to get it trained. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like,
Pet smart.
right. But I'm thinking like, lady, because she's like, so I asked her, I said, so Frenchie got bulldog in it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you're not familiar with the bulldogs? And she's like, she's like, yeah, I am. But at the same time, I wasn't expecting it to be so snappy. And that's her not understanding. She bought it because it's a Frenchie. She bought it because it's popular. She don't know
Right.
nothing about it. And that's how a lot of dogs end up in the shelter.
Yeah.
What up, Tony? My guy.
That's a fact. Okay. What's up, Jay Moore? I ain't even look at the comments.
Yeah, what up, Jay Moore? Good point.
Tony, salute. Um. Yeah, you're not lying, bro. You like I said before, you have to look at what they're doing on their yard. It's not just about the breed and its personnel of what you know about the breed. Nell, what's up, baby? It
Mac, what up, Mac?
have to you have to open up your mind. You have to open up their mind. Sit and talk to them. And like I said, if we just got to sit here and talk for 2 hours, we're gonna sit here and talk for 2 hours because my 25 to 3,000 dollars is that's I mean that time should be nothing to you.
Well, a th- another way, what I think is that when you're doing breedings, because sometimes, and Mac, that's a good point, Mac. But sometimes when you're doing breedings, like you say you got, I don't know, say you got 8 dogs, right?
Hmm.
Say you got dogs who not of breeding stock, so not that you're gonna try to home those dogs with other breeders to try to keep that bloodline going. That
Yeah.
dog, those 2 dogs might just be good for pet homes.
Right.
So it ain't really no papers involved, or if it is paper, it's not breeding stock papers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing what people don't understand. If it's, hey man, just a $500 dog. I'm giving this to you for $500. Understand? No breeding rights. I mean, if you breed, hey, that's what you're gonna do. But I
Right.
prefer you not to.
Yeah.
Right? You being honest as the breeder with that person, telling them, hey, listen, I wouldn't recommend breeding it. I mean, I know the dad, I know the mom, they healthy. I do have a lineage, is not breeding privilege. Lineage is kind of like, maybe uh 2 generations on the paperwork.
Yeah.
So, or you have some people who have just single registered dogs. So it just starts with the dog.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand when they say papers. That's not papers. You just giving a customer a certificate and just saying
Mm.
that this went with this and this went with that. That's not a lineage.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're not understanding that, right? So that's the thing where I'm saying, like, you want to talk to them and ask them all the questions that you need to ask.
Yeah.
And if you want to breed and you buying somebody else's blood, you want to know, hey, are you selling me this dog with breeding rights, or are you selling me this dog as a pet only? You
Right.
got to ask that, because sometimes they won't tell you.
You got to.
They'll just automatically just be like, yeah, man, it's 1,500. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You don't got no breeding rights. You don't got no paperwork really
Mm.
for it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest mistake you can do if you're trying to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about free dogs? Breeders, breeders doing deals.
This guy, man.
No, I'm being dead. This may, I mean, if this pertains to you, this ain't about you. You're not that important to me. Um, this is just general questions for a consumer. If somebody, you always see somebody has a deal, you always see hey man, I got some free dogs. I'm giving y'all a deal. I'm blessing y'all or whatever. You have to look at that and you got to ask questions. Why is this dog free? What's wrong with these dogs? What did you do with these dogs to where it may not be what you want? Why don't you want to use this in your program? Why are you always running deals? Y'all running deals like these is cars.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Breeders who do that, most of the time, they can't sell the dog.
Yeah.
So you give the dog away, hoping that somebody else can do something that you couldn't do with the dog.
Right.
And that's where the deals come from. You know what I'm saying? That's where those free dogs come from, because it looked good if I can't sell a Bain and Chanel puppy. It looked good if I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
behind the scenes, you don't know, a person don't know if you paid for it or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All they know is you got a Doro dog.
I got a dog from Duro.
Right. So you don't know if how much you paid for it,
Right.
or this, that, and the third. So I can
Yeah.
go up there, I can go on Doro Lounge, and I can front my move all I want. Yeah, man. I mean, 3,500 for a dog. That's how I'm coming. That's what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
And then, in all honesty, I'm giving them away for free, because I'm really trying to bring the crowd to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't really have a crowd.
I'm
I'm
gonna give
trying to
y'all a
bring it
sample.
to me.
Yeah, this is a sample so y'all can see what my product is about.
Right.
That's how they do it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't make sense.
But that's not nah, bro. Nah. So let's talk about temperament over looks.
Yeah, I like that, because Max has said facts. That's why I'm so confused about the pit, because they have so many different temperaments. So let's talk about temperaments. Go ahead.
Okay? So it's a temperament is important. I think me and Rain talked about this on the last show.
My
Also,
guy. My guy.
and shout out to Rain. Um, you have to ask these questions. Like I said, these particular lines, these particular yards. What temperament are you breeding? What temperament are you seeing? What are you looking for? What did you look for in this litter that this dog just came from? Um, why are these dogs different? Do you know? What were their parents like? I want to
Mhm.
know all these things. It does, like I said, once again, it doesn't really matter about what breed you're looking for. It matters about what breeder you're looking for.
Right.
Really, that's
Right.
that's the main thing.
Uh huh.
So, like Max said, these pits, there's so many different bloodlines, so many different temperaments, so many different styles of American Pit Bull Terriers.
Hmm.
They all were looking for something different. They wanted
Mhm.
something different.
You got it.
Maybe they didn't like. Cedric just said he doesn't like a handler sensitive dog.
Hmm.
So you get a dog from him, he may not be as handler sensitive.
Hmm.
These are just things that certain people look for. That's why when you commit into somebody's yard, you commit your money to them.
Hmm.
I don't care about what I shouldn't ask you. I'm gonna ask you that. You don't want me to start. Some people don't want you to start asking them questions. Then they start to slip up.
Yeah.
Don't
Hmm.
slip up on the account of my questions.
Real
What you
fast.
doing? What we got going on the yard?
Hmm.
That's those is basics. I think that you should be asking breeder, but they're not really basic to a lot of people. A lot of people don't ask these type of questions. They really just
Because they don't know though.
that's the thing. They don't know.
They
You're right.
don't know. A lot of people see we looking at it because we a lot smarter than the average consumer. We
Right.
are actually dog nerds. That's what I call myself.
That's why people don't like us.
That's exactly why people don't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you was
Mhm.
interviewing someone else, you would have about what 20 people in here.
Yeah, about probably 20, 15, 20 people. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You got a real one in here. They don't want to hear it because of the
Yeah.
simple fact that they don't want to get mad and throw their phone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They want to slam down their laptop. You know, I can't stand this guy. You know what I mean? They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So it's one of those type of things.
Jay Moore made a great point. Most
What's up?
first time pet owners, I mean, he said the same thing. Most first time pet owners don't know the correct questions to ask. Jay Moore, you right, bro. You absolutely right.
Yeah.
And like I said this a little couple minutes ago.
Hmm.
Most British like if he don't know, he don't do the due diligence to ask certain
That's on
questions,
them.
then he's effed. You
Hmm.
know, it is just charge it to the game.
Hmm.
Charge it to the game.
Hmm.
I'm about to be at your house, bro. Charge 3,500 to the game.
What?
You lying to me?
Yeah, you lying, period.
Got to see me.
Because that's some chicken right now in this world.
It
You know what
is
I'm saying? But that's groceries right there, man.
real.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't going front and act like it ain't. You know what I'm
It's rent
saying?
money.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. That's right, man. People buy for the look and then find out that they got a monster and then they don't know how to handle that monster. But also, it's not always the consumer fault. The breeders should have brought it to their attention, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I've created this type of dog because I live in this area and I needed to protect this, or it's a protection
Right.
dog, or it's an alert dog. You have to have some type of standard
You do.
for your dog. So that way,
Absolutely.
when you in your description, wherever you selling the dog at, you can tell, hey, this is what's going on. Person texts you, hey man, I just want to let you know. Like that's why I like Thompson Kennels, the pit
Hmm.
bull dude.
Yeah.
Um, for the simple fact that he'll be like, this litter right here not going to the public. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I got another litter that's coming where those bulldogs is way nicer. So
Mhm.
those would be good for pet homes or whatever
Right.
the case is.
Yeah.
I need to experience consumers to get one of these, or I'm not putting them on the market at all.
Right.
And I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
When people ask about getting a dog,
Let's talk about that.
first question I ask them, what is their lifestyle like? That's a good question. That's a
Let's
great
talk about
question.
that.
Yeah, let's
Let's
talk
talk
about
about that. Let's talk about lifestyle, brother.
it. Hmm.
Because I'm glad you said that, Jay Moore, because it's one of those things where I see this all the time. People don't understand when you whelping puppies, how puppies um, are brought up is how they going to be when they go into a new home.
Hmm.
If you're not feeding those puppies 3 times a day, when they turn 8 weeks and you sold two or you sold three of them and they go off to their new home, they're gonna be food aggressive, right? They're gonna be hungry all the time. So that when their owners go to eat, if they trying to get them acclimated with being out and not just in a crate all day, they're gonna be begging for their food. If you got an other pet, it's going to become aggressive with that pet when it's time for them to have a bone or a treat or whatever it is because they don't understand. And that's one thing that I really appreciated from one guy that I was I liked at the time. He actually stood in there with his puppies because it was one time his puppies. He's like, look, I don't want them to fight, and I
Yeah.
respected that because he had a litter at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I respected that when he did that. And it was one of those things where I seen that I was like, yo, that's good. That's good work right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of times people don't understand that how you bringing these puppies up, you setting them up to fail, man. If you just letting your puppies just fight and just tear each other up, and one got the other one yelping, and you ain't trying to break it up, you just like, yeah, man, straight drive, brother. What you think you gonna get? You setting yourself to get
You build
sued.
you build a monster.
You setting yourself up to get sued,
Yeah.
and then you also putting out liabilities.
You are. You are.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta
You
learn how to do business, and when you're doing good business, your presentation is everything. It's just like when you go for a job interview. We all got a job, right?
yeah.
When we go for a job interview, man, yeah, we got hats on now, we got beards and all that. You know what I'm saying? They might
Right.
not be lined up right now. When we go for that interview, them jaws lined up, they
Yeah.
trim. I know my jaw be this small. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
how it is, and that's
Right.
just honest. That's just being an honest person and trying to put your best presentation of yourself out there the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Salute, superior warrior,
Word
warrior
Kennel,
kennel. Yeah,
my guy. You've been here for a minute. But yeah, lifestyle matters. Is somebody has somebody been in this dog's face 24/7? Is he used to being around people all day, every day? Um, Even the breed, the line that you have, are they clingy? Do they need to be with somebody? Can you be away from home for 12 hours a day and this dog be fine? Or do I need do the kid do are they have they grown up with kids? Do they need to be around kids? Do they need to be around somebody, like I said, 24/7? Or from 2 o'clock
perfect,
to 10 o'clock they're around somebody, and then you come home
perfect.
at 12? Dogs are good on schedules. They work with schedules well, when you put them on one. So those things matter when you are about to get a puppy. Some of the breeders I deal with and have talked to, on their website, a lot of them do things like you said. We talk about food aggression, even dog aggression. Those things happen. Those things start in the whelping box, and then if you don't correct those certain things, then they take off with those behaviors. So a lot of breeders I deal with, they tell obedience. They do the small things: sit, stay, down, whatever. They do those certain things in the beginning before you even get the dog. They do the sensory test to make sure the dog isn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Skittish. Skittish, that's the word.
I call them slow, but you can say skittish.
Well, yeah. I mean, they make sure the dog's mental is correct. They're not scared of loud noises. They do all of these things before you get the dog, so the dog does not come damaged, and they know what they're going to give you at the end of the day. That I feel like is etiquette when it comes to breeding and doing proper business. You have to have etiquette when doing that.
Right.
Um, Shout out to Eli. Eli at Cold River Borbles. I asked him a question. I said, man, so why you sell your dogs for? So I ain't gonna put the business all out there. Why you? Because I mean, it was 6,500, but I'm gonna get to the reasoning why. I said, why do you sell your dogs for $6,500 with breeding rights? He was like, well, first off, I'm not, I'm not feeding just everyday dog food. I feed my dogs and the puppies the best of the best. I feed them quality fuel. Um, Also, these are athletes. At the end of the day, he told me he does weight pulling. One of his dogs is, I think, has pulled the most weight ever by a Borbal in the world. I think it was 16,000 pounds, somewhere around there. That's a lot of weight. But he
Mm-hmm.
breeds champions. He has champion dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So he puts in a lot of work with those dogs before you even touch them beforehand. I mean,
Mhm.
once you get them.
I know.
So there's certain things that some breeders do, but when you get to 35, 45, 100, and I'm just getting a bag of dog food and a picture and a smile,
Right.
we got problems.
Right.
We got problems.
Yeah.
We got big problems.
Right.
I don't want to just get naked and give you all this money
Right.
when no diddy when what have we what have we done? You know?
Yeah.
Where's the portfolio? What worked? Like I said, Eli is breeding athletes at the end of the day. I can respect that.
Can we go back to not calling everyone a breeder though? Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not a breeder if you don't have multiple families of what you're creating or what you're breeding. If you only did that breeding one time, that doesn't count to nobody but you.
Mm,
You know
mm.
what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
That doesn't count to nobody because you only did it one time. Now let's see some consistency with that, and then we go, hey, now I mean, this he on his fourth generation of that. We got to respect that. We can't respect that it was only one generation of them, because
Yeah,
once they died, then what?
I get that. Yeah, and you just man. Yeah, I mean that's a great point. I get that for sure.
I like what Jay Moore said though. He said if you like to relax at home, then get you something like an English bulldog or a low drive dog, and I agree with that.
Yeah,
You know
that's a
what I
fact.
mean? I
Yeah,
agree with that because you have to have an understanding of your dog
you do.
before you even buy it. And this is the thing. I want to just say this because I actually was going
Go
to
ahead.
talk about this, and I still can talk about it on my channel.
Yeah.
But this is one of those things where I want people to understand. People have a thing with this adopt, don't shop thing. And
Yeah.
listen, I'm not against it. I hear you. But what you have to understand is the ethical breeders,
Hmm.
right? The breeders that's doing things right, that's giving you a great product, that's doing things that dogs doing contracts preventing their dogs from to going to the shelter. Now you got to understand, is places that I know that I'm affiliated with. That's why I tell y'all when, listen, man, is dog fighting is involved, I get up out of there
Right.
because I'm a bully breed owner. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I'm trying to show people that it's a better way than to represent these dogs like that. We
Right.
just seen somebody lose their life. A beautiful girl. Actually, I just saw lose her life. It was her boyfriend dog lose her life to some type of dog. Now, some people said it was a pit bull. Some people said it was American bully. But how we know, man? Because
You
isn't it people who got band dogs that look like American bullies?
They do. Yeah, that's
So
true.
how can we say what it is?
We don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't.
So the thing is, if America says across the board, we banning American bullies,
Right.
American pit bull terriers, American Staffordshire terriers, most of us own these breeds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
we gonna do? You gonna want a organization of people that's gonna try to stand with you to try
Hmm.
to not let that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I do. I don't showcase everything I do behind the scenes because I
Right.
don't want no pat on the back or no round of applause. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Because I know who I am and I do it because I love the breeds.
Right.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's why when people send stuff, we in the group chat or I'll be like, yo, man, get that out of here, bro. Get it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want that around me because I have to set an example for when I'm out here in the real world preaching. I also have to put that out on social media.
You do. Yeah. You have to. You got to stand on business 24/7.
You
You can't.
understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
The bully breed is a good breed, man. It's a good breed. You know what I'm saying? And people You know, you see, it hurts my feelings when I look at the comments, man, and people like, it's them dogs, them dogs all need to die. Them dogs need to go here. Them dogs need to go there. And they saying this, that, and the third. It hurt my feelings because having them people never even own one, man. To even have an opinion on the breed.
Right.
And you got these idiots out here, these fools out here that's always talking about the breed, but they don't showcase the breed in a good way. You helping the cause. You
That's true.
setting us back. Every time people like me, an organization I'm affiliated with, every
Hmm.
time we take a step forward, y'all type of dudes push us back.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Preach.
man. Let the past be the past. Okay? They
Tell your dog.
sell what my man Yella say. Sell
Tell
yo
your
dogs.
dog.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to down nobody else's breed. Sell yo dog.
Right. Shout
You
out
know
to
what I'm
Yellow,
saying?
man.
That's my dog all day. That's
Oh,
my guy all
shout
day.
out to Yellow.
But you know what
Um.
I'm saying? That's real talk. Hold on, one more thing.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When I'm saying that, brother, because I want people to understand the severity of what's being put out there. It's a narrative, and it's just like a narrative of a person to say a hater will go behind you and be like, yeah, man, Ja, he a punk for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. They don't even know you in real
They
life.
don't know me.
They don't even know you in real life. They send,
Don't.
you know what I'm saying? It's punks out here. Yeah, man, Doro, something, man.
They probably say
Dude,
my, they probably say my name wrong. They don't even know
dude,
my real name.
dude, where I come from ain't nothing soft from. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, my city is aggressive. Why would I be a punk? Or why would I be this to you? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
you gotta understand when people was doing this, and you gotta understand when you need to be like, yo, man, what's up with these dudes? You
Right.
would never even say it to me. That's the thing. So this is the narrative, and it's the same thing. That's why I use that example, because it's the same. It's people in the I mean, pit bulls are terrible. Never had one.
Mm.
Never had one. Don't even know the
Mm.
breed. Don't even know that the bully breed was snuggle with you, just like a golden retriever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or a black lab. How about the people that's mauled from the black labs? How about the people that's mauled from the golden retrievers? How about the people that's mauled from the spaniels? How about the kids that was attacked by the Dalmatians? How about the kids that was attacked from the what was Lassie? What was Lassie? What kind of dog was Lassie?
I think Border Collie.
Border Collie. They
Yeah.
hate kids. You
Mm.
you know how many kids attacked by Border Collies, bro? I do.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. They don't want to talk about those type of things. And when
Right.
they see me talk like this, I'm soft. No, man, I'm passionate because I love my breed. I love pit bulls. I love Amstaffs. I love American bullies. I
Right.
love all the bully breeds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's passion, bro.
I get
How's
that.
a person soft from loving the dog, man? Come on, man. Like how tough is these dudes out here, bro? You know what I'm saying?
They tough. They tough on these
On the internet.
on the net.
You know what I'm saying? On
I
the
don't realize.
internet. But that's the real talk, man. 41K9. What up, brother? You know what I'm
Salute to you, bro.
saying? Tony 100, 300 all the time, brother.
You said
Real
300.
talk. Yeah, because he put
Yeah.
three. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah. That's why I said 100, 300. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, man. So I mean, I've talked about it a little bit. Dogs that bite. Not even attacking the protection community.
Mm-hmm.
Certain breeders, certain people. He bite, but how many years do I get on them hips or him chasing people? How many years of them hips do I get? How many years of them shoulders? How many years on the teeth? You know, some dogs lose their teeth early, from genetics, not even doing a lot of biting or whatnot. Genetic presses, they lose their teeth like it's nothing. Um, how many years do I get on that? And how do you know how the longevity on this dog if I need him to be a working dog? Are you breeding? There's breeders that'll wash out dogs and they timestamp. Oh, he dies at 5, 7 years old, 8 years old. We went back now 4 years old. One of them died, and they're building on that. to get you to buy another dog.
Right.
So it's a lot of people with these type of methods. But my question is, are you prioritizing the structure? Are you prioritizing healthy joints so that I can enjoy this dog that I bought for 4,500?
Now let me tell you, a
Go ahead.
lot of the times what these breeders do,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they don't care if the puppy comes out similar to the main dog that they have. Does say that structure that dog is really good.
Mm-hmm.
If it come out like that, but it has a weak rear, kind of got a roach back, right? Or the shoulder's not strong enough, or you know, um, the bite ain't that good. The thing is, they'll still breed that dog,
It will.
and they'll lose so much. They don't care about losing because maybe he do got a good head, maybe he got cat-like feet.
I just said this, bro, with the Borbles. He reverse brindle, so that's the reason I'm gonna breed him. He got that reverse brindle I like, or that's popping. So we're gonna breed him, and puppies going 5,000. Puppies going for 5,000. Reverse brindle, come get it. You can skip the line, come hit me, and you got it. The people do that, but
Yeah,
then they don't prioritize. Excuse me, like I said, workability, structural soundness, a strong, healthy dog,
no,
a deep chest, so I can fit the lungs, I can fit all that in there. We don't prioritize these things. We
no,
prioritize the aesthetic. We don't prioritize the innards of the dog.
no,
And
no.
people, and this is not even show. I'm not even talking about show people.
I know.
You know,
I know you
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about
You talking
these.
about down the street block, down the block, up the street kennels, homeboy kennels. That's what you
I'm
talking
talking about them. I'm
about. I
talking
know
about
you talking
them.
about. I know you talking about.
And ugly dogs work. Oh my god, ugly dogs work.
What, the mongrels?
The mongrels, the mutts. They say ugly dogs get down, which they may
They
get
do.
down.
They
What
do.
about them genetics?
That see, that's the thing. Now I now because I do know. Okay, now because I do know, I was really a vet tech. So
Mm-hmm.
because I do know the mongrels do have good health
Yeah,
for the simple fact that they so darn bred all over the place. It do kind of make them more healthier than the purebreds. But if the purebred dogs are bred with
exactly.
health
And
tests,
health tests, skin
clean,
tests.
you know what I'm
Yes,
saying, good genetics, then you
yes,
good.
yes.
You know what
Ice
I'm
Cube.
saying?
Yes,
Yes. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? Yeah, I do. You
yes.
know what I'm saying? That's how you know when you like when you sitting back and you saying, okay, man, like that's a mongrel, but that mongrel, he yeah, he's pretty healthy.
But, but let's talk about this. Like I said, I'm not talking about nobody in general. If you feel like I am,
Man, look,
if I
whatever.
hold, let me fit. If you feel like I am, I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't. It don't. It don't. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. Hybrid vigor and crossbreeding.
Break it down. You got Javi notes on that, right?
Let me pull my notes up, man.
Pull your
Hold
notes
on.
up.
Let me
Pull
pull
your
these
notes.
notes up.
Break it down.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, while you break it down, as long
Mhm.
as they get paid, 90% of the breeders don't care. That's exactly right. 401k9. That's a fact. As
That
long
is
as they
a
get
fact.
paid, that's all they care about is the bread. That's it. We all know only a few folk really care about the dogs beyond the paycheck. And a lot of them they don't care. But the thing is, it's time for the young, it's time for us
Hmm.
to take it over from the clowns.
Right.
And it's time for us to replace, not replace, but it's time for us to kind of step in because a lot of the OGs and a lot of the legendary dog men is passing on.
A
You
lot
know what
of
I'm
them don't
saying?
even have to deal with most of these people nowadays.
No, they wouldn't respect them at all.
Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
know what I'm saying? They wouldn't respect them at all. I know the people give the boy Camelot, Kenny. They give him
Hmm.
a lot of flack or whatever, but man, I hit him in the DM, man. He all right with me, and I
Yeah.
understand why he is like that. For the simple fact that you got to understand, a lot of people took his blood and did a lot of dumb stuff with it.
Mm.
Shout out to Sin City Pitts. Sin City Pitts, me and him talk a whole lot, and he told me like he was telling me about scatterbred dogs, and he was telling me, but we'll come back to all this, but I just wanted to say all that. But go ahead, break that down. Break that down.
Hybrid vigor does it create better, healthier dogs than purebred dogs. So when we talk about this, we're talking about recessive genetics, recessive health issues, and health and just recessiveness in healthy dogs. And then we're talking about dogs that are crossbred, that are scatterbred, that are not 100% of a line or even 100% of one dog breed. So it's not a cure for a dog to be healthy. It's not. A lot of people believe that you'll get a healthy dog with hybrid vigor, which you will, but it is not it's not a alt delete button for health problems. It pushes them back. It's like a mask. You put a mask on. Heterosis hybrid vigor happens when you cross genetically diverse lines or dogs. It reduces the expression of recessive genetic defects, improves fertility, growth rate, immune robustness, increased overall hardiness. It reduces the expression of some problems. It does not erase bad genes. If both parents have okay genetics, but they have health issues, some offspring may dodge both health issues. Let's say if a parent had mild hip dysplasia risk and one had cardiac issue risk. Some offspring may dodge both. Some may inherit one. A few may inherit both of those genetics, those
Mm-hmm.
health risks. Hybrid vigor can help here, but it's not a guarantee of a healthy dog. And then say they both have the same issue. Both parents have the same issue: bad hips and elbows and dysplasia and weak connective tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Hybrid vigor will not fix this. You're compounding risk, not reducing it.
Mm-hmm.
If both parents carry the same defective alleles, the pups are still loaded.
Right.
Case three. Let's it's another. Let's say it's a structural polygenic issues. This is where people get burned. Problems like hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, weak pasterns, bad rears, and spinal issues. These are polygenic, many genes plus the environment. Hybrid vigor helps less here. Structure stacks, it doesn't cancel out. Two okay dogs often produce some better than both, some worse than both, and many right in the middle. Dogs can still become carriers. This does not erase any of these problems.
Right.
Dogs become carriers. Like I said, this will push it back farther, maybe, and that's the best you'll get. But if you continue to breed those same dogs,
You're going to see it again.
yeah. And then if I'm gonna just go get another dog, or I'm gonna get a different get another one from a different line. You're bringing in different health problems that's gonna show up at some point. It's not a fix. You're just gonna keep running into things.
Mm-hmm.
Recessiveness and dominant genetic dogs. You can health test and get healthy dogs, and you'll know which ones are carriers, which ones are not carriers, and which ones are clear of any problems.
Mm-hmm.
You breed those and you line breed those, you'll run into less issues. That's why people say crossbred dogs is better than the purebreds. I just explained this. So if you get mad, if you don't listen, that's cool. But I just broke it down to you. Um, Tony said all that stuff is in theory. Good breeders that breed good dogs still make dogs they will call from their program, and that's true. Yeah, I mean every dog is not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong when I say these things I'm saying, but there's people that
You
try and
talking to a specific type of breeder.
right,
So I think that would be uh more wide range for you to let it be known that you're not talking across the board for all breeders. You're talking
yeah,
about certain breeders that's doing unethical breedings.
right, right, and the ones that are selling you maybe this method of hybrid dogs and hybrid vigor being a thing that is just a cure for all of this. And
Mhm.
Tony, you like I said, you are correct. Good dogs have their issues as well. No dog is perfect. Like I said,
Mhm.
structural issues, those come about, and even things that are hidden that are carried by puppies.
Mhm.
Those things come about. So it's not no dog is perfect. That's not what I'm saying at all. But there's people that are trying to sell you that when you cross two dogs together, you cool. There's not going to be any issues whatsoever. That's my problem. That method is not a new. It's not a new light bulb method. It's not like the cure for cancer. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be problems no matter what corner you turn.
No, I think he understand, but I think also what he's saying is he's saying that people have conversation about dogs with their streams as their bias, extremely good or extremely bad. Like just good dogs are a problem. So like I feel like what he's saying is he's saying that some people that have these conversations, they're just using what they think.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're only talking about their dogs. They're
Right.
not talking about across the board for
Right.
dogs or this breed or even a particular breed. They might
Right.
be just speaking about what they have. Um, excuse me. They might just be adding what the experience they have.
Okay, and I get that. I get that. I mean, you're supposed to talk about your family and your yard and whatnot.
Yeah.
And this is like I said, I'm talking across the board. Just for those people that are looking into buying maybe even a crossbred dog. Um, just don't believe that hype that those dogs are always better than the dogs that are pure or come from a kennel that is just about breeding one breed and one line of dogs.
What about the people that really don't even have really the knowledge to really talk about where they say their dog is from, it's not really from there. So, you might know
Right.
a little bit or something about that dog, but
Yeah.
for real, you don't know for the simple fact that you telling us that it's from
Wherever
you.
it's from.
Yeah,
But
but it's really from, you know, homeboy kennels. You know what I'm saying?
oh, let me plug my charger in right
All right,
quick.
go ahead, man.
It
Tony said, "You good?" I'm just adding to the conversation.
no,
No,
I
man.
I got
Yeah,
you, brother.
I, I I had to calm him down, Tony. I think I think he got a little emotional, man. You know?
no, it was just I just was like I don't know. It just I don't like when people getting over on people, man. And that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
416 K9 said, sure you can cross two dogs, which will make great pups, but the F2s ain't worth the
the
kibble.
kibble.
And let the church say,
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
um, so it's a reel on Instagram where it's a dude. I don't know him from a pan of cake. These people don't know them dogs. Some of these people don't know where their dogs come from. They don't know them from a pan of cake. They don't know the line. They don't know the breeder that they got them from. Or they do and won't tell you.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Stay away from those yards. Stay away from those type of breeders. You don't know what you bought. Are you kidding me?
Not biased.
Not biased with basis. People base what they're supposed to have or produce from conversations about the greatest dogs in history. I mean, yeah, you ain't lying, Tony. But yeah, you don't know what you bought and you brought it home
Oh,
and now you breeding it and you trying to build a brand off of this dog or these dogs and you don't know what could possibly be in it. But you're selling it as something that some people you're selling it as this. You know it's gonna be this, but you don't know what this is. Are you kidding me? And you want a certain amount of money for it.
how much they want for it?
7,500.
Man,
Rain
who
told me
giving it?
somebody wanted 18,000 one time for a mutt. This is back in the day. For a mutt.
That's crazy. That's
And
crazy.
you don't know where it came from? Man.
Man, you know what, man? I just feel like, man, if like certain people gimmicks and things that they try to do it try to mimic what other dog men has done, and I just feel like Mac crazy, and I
You
just
know.
feel like and I just feel like, you can't really mimic what somebody's done already. Like you have to have that type of dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have that type of dog in order for that. And then if you got that type of dog, brother, 9 times out of 10, it's going to do it itself. You don't have to push the dog. You don't have to put the dog everywhere and say this about the dog. If it's really like that, the people gonna find the dog and be like, "Yo, where you get that from, gang?
Right.
What's up with that, John?" You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. But if that John, if that John is not on the level of Hawk or Juan Gotti or you know what I mean, other legendary dogs, BGK the Rock, shut up and sit down. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a
Right.
nice dog or you want to go home? You know what I'm saying? Which one?
Yeah.
You got a nice dog.
Right. And that's okay. I mean, nice dog, but that's it. You got a nice dog. I mean, but it I don't know. Some people lost in the sauce nowadays. Speaking
See,
of lost,
see, you
go
you
ahead. Go
can't
ahead. What you
you
gonna say?
can't get lost in the sauce, bro. When not you really not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to produce legendary dogs. And even in the people, like think about it, even the people who got grand champions, ABKC grand champions, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
Those dogs will go for a lot of money. You sell those puppies, you got an ABKC grand champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you got a ABKC champion, okay? But what you have to understand is this. It's only gonna go but so far.
Right.
Does that does that label the dog a dog like the Hawk, or does that label a dog the dog like Juan Gotti or other legendary dogs, or you know what I'm saying, Camelot the Duke, or you know what I'm saying, like so many other legendary dogs, man. Does that put that dog in that same category?
No.
No. You know what I'm saying? No, that's dog is when that dog's you know how many purple ribbons and champions I got on Bane's pedigree?
How
You know what I'm
many?
saying?
How many you
A
got?
whole lot.
Whole lot.
A whole lot. A whole lot, Javi. No lie. A whole lot. And I showed you that I showed you his
You
pedigree.
did. You did. You showed me. Yeah. You
You
did.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things. It's like, yo, what does it mean though? Is legends? Is people know the name? Is some razor edge? Is you got the Iron Cross, you got the Bully Blue Giants, you got all this, but what does it mean though? You know what I'm
What's
saying?
What's he doing? You know.
I'm trying to make him do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
trying to get some points for him to get a title. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm trying to do that. And
Right.
that's his father was it. His father was that, so I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and so that's the thing, Tony. It's a lot of hype and dolls, but
It is.
like my man New Vision Bullies, he got Hawk, he got his Hawk, right?
Mm-hmm.
His Hawk ABKC Grand Champion, you know what I'm saying? Hawk. When Hawk dies, you probably don't even know who New Vision is, do you?
I don't know. I
See
don't.
what I'm saying?
I don't. I don't
See,
know.
that's the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
the point that I'm making, bro. That's what I'm making. Like, it's so many dogs, so many. Some was legends in a time, especially back in the day when we had different, really, really different variances of the American Bully.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like now, some like it kind of
There's so
pissed
many
me off,
breeders now.
huh?
There's so many breeders now that got the best dog in the states.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
how do we know? How do we
We-
know?
You're not gonna know everybody. You're
You ain't gonna
not
be able to
gonna
see the
know
real.
everybody.
And then
No,
social media doesn't help that at all.
no.
That's like
So
the NBA players that just ran for 25 minutes, got one rebound, two assists, and no points. He took a picture. He took some pictures on IG while he was running up and down the court, where he had the ball for one possession and missed a 3-pointer.
right,
They gonna think, oh, he hard.
right,
You go to the game. Excuse me. You go to the game. He ain't did nothing.
right.
That's just like these dog breeders and these people on social media with these platforms and putting these dogs out here on these pedestals. You'll never know until you go see them, or unless you really know, like, oh, he's putting in real work with his dog.
Right. That's the thing. Like I don't I'm see me, man, I'm just a humble dude. I don't like to showcase every little move or every little idea that I got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like every little thing is because it's people that will mimic you.
It
You know
is.
what I'm saying? What you
Yep.
do. You know what I'm saying? You put too much out there, it's people that'll be like, oh man, I'm taking that. And now it look like they did it first. When all in reality, you said it first.
Right.
But they took it and they got the ability to do it right now, and you was just brainstorming. You did.
Right.
So that's what you gotta understand, man. There's a lot of times like, I look at a lot of people, I'm like, man, listen, man, you got a nice dog. Like Tony said, a nice dog is what most people have. You got a nice dog.
Yeah.
You
You
know
got
what
a
I'm
decent
saying?
looking dog. Yeah.
I got a nice dog. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just
Right.
one of those things. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not fronting my move with my dog, bro. I'm not saying, yo, Pretty Boy Bane is the best dog ever in the world. I'm not doing
Right.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not coming up nowhere and putting Bane with Hawk. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, or
What
putting
is
him
your
with Ryan
best?
Body. Huh?
What is your best? What is best to you?
Right.
We don't know what the best could be to you.
No, you don't.
That's
You know what I'm saying? You don't.
it's a lot of words thrown around. Somebody told me like the word mongrel is thrown around. It's like a derogatory term.
I don't care. Mongrel, mongrel, mongrel. Say it 3 times like Candyman. You know what I'm saying?
It's a base term though. I feel like it's a crossbred dog. It's a dog we don't know what his lineage is.
Right.
You had and like we just talked about, there's breeders that don't even know what's in the dogs,
Mhm.
but it's the best in the world.
You ask a breeder, let me see the paperwork. You saying this, that, and the third is in your dad? Pardon me, is in your dog? Pardon me, I said in your dad, but in your dog. Pause. Oh man. Pause. I didn't mean that. I meant in your dog.
And your dad
I was gonna say something else, but I ain't even gonna say
using that documentary.
it.
Let me stop. Wait.
But so many things in your dog that
Yeah,
you don't even know, and you ask them like, "Yo, show the paperwork." You know
right.
what I'm saying? They won't show you the paperwork
They won't. No.
because 9 times out of 10, what they talking about ain't in they dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's why when I put my post up, I said, "Well, ask Marlon." Yeah, I showed you I was on live with Marlon. Was I not?
Yeah. You showed me. Yeah.
All right then.
You
So you know
showed
what I'm saying? When I say Pretty Boy Bang got DDK9, I ain't capping.
me. Right.
Ask him. Ask A Fat Cuz, do the bang come off of Balboa and Nature Boy? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
ABKC. Like
Get it.
that's facts. I don't have to lie about that. You see what I'm saying? A lot
Yeah.
of people do though. A
They
lot of
do.
people got to lie about that. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? So that's the thing, man. So it's just like, when you put out, you being honest and you put that out there,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna go way farther than people lies because you gotta try to remember your lies.
Right.
And that's what we was talking about backstage about pedigrees. You
Yeah.
asked me why pedigrees matter to me. And I'm like, yo, man, sometimes, people did paper hang and sometimes people did
They still
lie
do.
about it. Well, yeah, well, it's kind of harder now. You got to go to the right registry.
Right.
But because now they want to they you say, hey man, this is my dog. You used to be able to go to Pitpedia, send what they got on Pitpedia and send that and be like, my dog got this. They like, no, show me the pedigree now. You see
Now
what I'm saying?
let me rephrase what I said though. A lot of people built brands off of paper hanging. They built kennels off of paper hanging and saying something was what it was that it isn't.
Okay.
And that it's absurd. And
So you saying somebody took a band dog and said it was a Connie Corso. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. And then now we're gonna have 40 comments on this video, like the Kane Corso video had 40 comments.
We probably won't though, because I
I
want it.
don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then, oh no, I ain't messing with Duro. I
they
ain't.
don't. It's,
Me? Oh, they all. You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even have any dogs. You're downing my breed, bro. I'm giving these people what they need to know and the
I,
true research.
I feel like you wouldn't have no reason to down no breed because I feel like the
I
type
don't
of
even
dog
have a
man you
dog.
are. No, that's not even that, bro.
I know, but I get yeah.
Who cares? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one more thing
Go
about
ahead.
this
Go ahead. Go ahead.
because the mongrel people
Yeah.
gotta leave you alone when they ask you, "Do you got a dog yet? Are you taking care? Are you giving your mongrel the best health? Are you doing that? Are you feeding your mongrel the best top tier food? Are you doing that? It don't matter if you got a dog yet.
Right.
It don't matter if you got a dog yet, but you have respect for all breeds. Though
Right.
you love your Borbles, you love your
Hmm.
Mastiffs,
Absolutely.
and I get it.
Yeah.
Everybody has a breed they love. Tony, you crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love a certain breed, and
Right.
I get that.
Yeah.
You're not the type of person that would put down nobody breed
No.
at
Not
all.
not at all. And my what I was
I
saying.
told you when you had dude up here trying to downplay the American bully. I told you, I said, yo, man. I said, yo, man.
You had me like yellow one. Sell
Yeah,
your dog.
sell your dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I told you. I said, yo, he had me like my man Yeller. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so everybody got a breed that they love. You're
Right.
not the type of dude that I feel like would have to downplay somebody's breed in order to
Not at all.
big up the Borble.
Yeah. Not at all. I don't even breed the boar. Well, that's my point, though. I don't even have a breeding program to try and down another breed to big minds up. You
Hey
know,
man, put that up there. That 41K9. Put that up there, man.
come on, man. Come on already.
Go
You
ahead,
don't
read that.
you don't need to have dogs to have love for dogs. Point blank, period. And like you said, I've owned dogs before, bro.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
not something new. It's not like I'm just completely green to this.
Right.
But there was things I didn't know. So that's why that's why I started Catch Dog Concepts.
Mm-hmm.
And it I think some people are mad by my start
Mm-hmm.
that I've gotten this. I can't be played with when it
Mm-mm.
comes to this.
Mm-mm.
You can't get down on me when it comes to this now. So when I'm ready to give somebody this money, it's gonna be the right move. It's
As
not gonna go
as
ahead,
a
go
as a big brother,
ahead. Uh-huh.
I want to say this to you. I want to say, whatever comes out your mouth,
That's what I said.
stand on it.
Yeah.
Don't let no man come up here and tell you nothing about nothing that you said. If you said it, you said it.
Yeah.
And I said it, what you gonna do about it? Nothing. So you might as well just
Absolutely.
hold on to what you holding on to. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't comment. Don't
Right.
watch. Who cares? But I can have an opinion. I can do my research and come up with my narrative and what I believe. And my beliefs, beloved, it might be different than yours.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because we might read the same thing, but I might get something different out of what I read than what you got.
Right.
Does that make me wrong?
Mm-mm.
All right, then. So let's stop pushing that narrative that
Yeah.
you can't speak your mind because you don't got no dog, or you don't got my dogs is yours. All right, so Bane is yours. So what they gonna say now?
I don't know, man. I don't. They gonna find something to say, and it don't even matter. At the end of the day,
That's
it
what I'm
don't matter
saying.
what they got to say, because who are they?
No, nobody. Dudes to speak.
They got Heinz 57 dogs.
Exactly. I was just
Tony.
about to tell you, post that, man. Post what Tony said, man. Tony crazy, man. That's my dog. You know what I mean? They call mongrels Heinz 57 dogs out here, man. Yeah, that's what they got.
Yeah.
Steak. You know what I'm saying? Look, my man Max said, "Man, it's cold and it's snowing in some states. I hope them dogs make it through the night." Yeah, because you know some of them outside, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They talk all that, but their house ain't big enough for all their dogs.
Man, I want to talk about um there's people that talk about dogs being capable of certain things, but their ancestors never did those things. There's that's just like no, I'm talking about even working protection, um, hog hunting, um, things like that. I'm talking about that, but that's like somebody trying to sell you a dog, Duro, saying, "Oh yeah, he produced champions," but the father and mother was never a champion.
Right.
So somebody tells you, "Hey, this dog, I got a PSA on him. He's got two live bites. He stopped somebody from coming inside my home trying to break in. Um, he's caught 5 hogs, 7 hogs, 10 hogs." That those are the things that you need to listen to or look for or ask. Somebody tells you these can be hog hunting dogs. Have you done hog hunting with your dogs? Oh no, I haven't. I know they can do it though. But I'm not just bringing something up or talking out of my you know what. There are people out there. There are people out there that's doing this, telling you these dogs can do something when they can't. And I think Duro froze. We'll bring him back up. What's just going on, man? But y'all hit the like button, man. We giving y'all game. We giving y'all some game. We giving y'all game. Yellow. Well, we done spoke you up tonight. What's going on? Duro Wi-Fi drunk, but we
Yeah,
back.
my jaw crazy. What up, Yellow? My guy.
Imagine being the top dog man in the world, and suddenly you're in a wheelchair and can't take care of dogs. And suddenly people claim you don't know dogs. Man, it's people that'll do that though. It's people that'll man, you don't know what you talking about. Rain said somebody told him he don't need to be talking about dogs and breeders because he don't breed dogs anymore. But he's done it for I think he said 20 years, 20
Awesome.
30 years.
Yeah, yeah.
But since he stopped, he don't got no say.
What was your question, man? Sound like a good question. And then my Wi-Fi got drunk.
Oh, I was talking about people saying like oh yeah, I know these puppies they can hog hunt and they'll bite a grown man with no protection training, but their parents never did that.
Okay, that's perfect. Because you know what? I see a lot of that on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of that on Facebook. And this is the thing. Stop looking at your hair, man.
Oh
Come
man,
on. Come on, bro.
go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Come on, man. What do you think this what was that Diddy commercial, man?
Come on,
Proactive?
here you go with this. Ain't no baby oil in here, man. This all brush.
um, but I see a lot of that on Facebook. And this
Yeah.
is the thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes genetics do work like that. Like sometimes, you know,
Sometimes you get a bad dog, and bad I
yeah,
mean as in like you get a bad like a dog that's gonna really handle business,
right.
do what it do.
But not all the time.
Not all the time, no.
And people who tell you that they
Run,
lying.
run.
Run.
Somebody tell you that.
Yeah.
Run, not walk.
Yeah. That's a fact.
It's just it's impossible. That's like yellow. I should yellow. You decent right now. Should have you come up here and expound on somebody tell you the whole litter game. That's just like the whole litter of dogs being game.
That's the person to talk about it, man. Because he speak about pit bulls like I speak about them with
He
bullies.
get up here and get the preaching over some pits.
Come on.
The pit preacher. That's your new nickname, Yellow. The pit preacher. The
My brother
pit.
don't play about them pits, man. He don't play about them
He don't.
dogs, man.
Man,
He even yelled at me on Doro Lounge one time. He said, Doro. He said the pit bull is a healthy breed. It's a healthy breed. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't had none of those problems, Doro. I said, all right, man. It's
man,
a healthy breed, man.
he probably almost shot the phone. But
My
Yella, if
brother.
you decent, man, come up here right quick, man. I want to ask you. I want you to let me copy this link, man. I'm gonna send you this link. I want you to come on up here, man, and I want you to just talk about uh, cause I'm sure it's breeders that have been like the whole litter game. You know, I want you to expound on that.
Yeah, me too.
Cause that's just that's you know it's buffoonery. Or you know what? I'm about to just put it in the comments. Yella, come on up here. The pit preacher, come on up, Yella.
So one of my homies is watching. He said, don't have my computer, but those legendary dogs. My question is, did that happen once, or is that the kind of thing where it's the pick of the litter, or even that,
You skipping a little
or
bit.
even at that on occasion could have been.
Oh, there go Yella. Yella, what's
What's
up?
going on? What's up with y'all? What's up with you?
Man, nothing much, man. Had to get you on for a little feature. We ain't talking about no rapping.
My John not with.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, okay. Duro, I don't know your Wi-Fi drunk again, man.
He
Oh man,
not froze. Oh, he fell out.
yeah, he about to. Man, you up here looking like David Banner, man. You been all right, man?
Watching the guy. It's Sunday, man.
I feel, I
Hey,
feel.
it's Sunday. It's Sunday. I just been watching football all day, man. I ain't been
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, I
Yeah, I
want
ain't been
to ask
doing
you,
nothing.
man. So I call you the pit preacher, man. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you feel about people that will say the whole litter game? I got a whole litter of game dogs or game dogs for sale. Is that a possibility? What do you feel about people that say those type of things?
Well, they can come out of game, be out of game stock.
Right, right,
But like somebody just trying to guarantee litter, they can't do that. They can, have hopes for the litter.
right.
Um, as far as what it's gonna do or whatever, they can't just say, be for certain like it's gonna be a whole game litter. They can't do that.
Duro,
They
you all
can't
right,
say.
bro? I'm sorry, Duro. I don't know. Like, what's going? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
My bad, Yella. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I'm listening to my brother.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I
well,
know.
that's
Yeah,
pretty much that's it
That's
though,
really,
man.
yeah.
Huh? What you
I
say,
got.
CDC?
I said I got you. I got you on that. What would you call a person that puts that out there or says things like that or tries to market a litter like that?
What would I call the person? I would say they probably just like use it as a marketing scheme.
Right.
Uh, would I say that the
yep.
person is would I say that the person is unethical? Uh, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
Okay.
say that if they really feel like they really feel like uh that they put a breed together
Yeah.
and it's supposed to produce a certain or get certain results out of it.
Type of
Hmm.
dog.
So
Right.
now I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't call them say that, but I would just say they probably just had high hopes on what they what they putting together.
Right.
Right.
So what if the whole
Hmm.
litter don't come out game?
Well, hell, I mean, she they did. I mean, they didn't come out game.
Oh man.
Man,
It,
Yella, I love
it,
you, man. You man. Whew. I just wanted your little
it,
two
it,
cents on that, man. I know you
Yeah.
said
yeah,
you was about
it didn't
to
come out. It didn't come out. It didn't come out game. Shit,
okay.
that's pretty much it.
Okay.
You
So he's
know.
not a
Uh,
liar. He just was just
mm,
high hoping.
Yeah, that's all. I
Okay,
think I would say that he
okay, I
had
got
high hopes for the for the litter, and
yeah,
then some you said it on none come out. I mean, then you gotta look at like who you you gotta look at you gotta look at who you gave the dogs to, and you know what
yeah,
I'm saying, who per the owner, what did they do with it and stuff like this. So
right,
that matters too. That make a
Yeah,
difference
yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
hmm
Man, well, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna keep you too long, man. I
My
appreciate you
dog,
tuning
man.
in.
My dog.
Man, y'all
You
go
see,
Come
subscribe.
on,
you see,
man.
we came back on. You see, we came back on New England today. Then,
I
hey, we
did.
wasn't never out, buddy. Hey, we wasn't never. I never panicked, bro. I swear to God. I say, look, they up 21 and nothing that had. I didn't panic at all because
I
we
seen
got
that.
Josh
I
Allen.
seen that shirt. I was like, yo. I gotta tell you, that was a hell of a comeback, though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna listen to y'all though.
All
Hey,
right,
man.
but appreciate you.
Doro Lounge this
Huh?
Wednesday, man.
Duro
Okay then. All
Lounge,
right, for sure, for
man.
sure. All
All right.
right, big.
Man, I love Yellow One,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Y'all go
my dog,
subscribe to
man.
my guy.
That's my dog,
Oh,
man. That is
man,
my
that was a
dog,
great,
man.
great segment from Yellow.
Real talk. Hey, man, and that's the thing, bro. That's the thing about it, man, because like me and that guy, man, we had a show one night on somebody else's platform, and we was going back and forth, man. But it's one of those things where neither one of us took it personal.
That's one of the things, bro. Y'all can disagree. You can disagree with somebody. Me and
Always.
416 K9, we don't agree on everything. We said that, but that don't mean we hate each other. That doesn't mean that we're both wrong or bad people. It
No,
just we just don't agree on everything. And I don't
no,
think you should agree
no.
on everything with somebody.
I don't want nobody to say yes to me all day. I want to know the
Right.
real, man.
Yeah. Putting a Lamborghini
I
and a
want to
scat
know the
pack
real,
together,
man.
make a faster car. It's excuse me, crazy work. You ain't lying, yellow, not yellow. Mac.
Mac, Mac.
You're not lying, bro. Putting a
Well,
Lamborghini
how
and a
about
scat
a how
pack
about a
together.
Buick? How about a Buick in the Scat Pack? How about that?
About a Mazda and a Lamborghini.
Okay, yeah. See, that's crazy because that's what they'll do though.
And the parts don't even fit for the Mazda.
Work.
The Mazda parts don't even fit for the Lamborghini. This is the same thing with the
Nope.
dogs. Put two dogs together,
Mhm.
total different head structure, neck structure. That's why these bull herders come out. You see a bull herder got head this big, or and then the body this little, head this big. That's crazy.
What
You
about the
know,
what about the what about the Hawk? What about the Hawks on that thing?
I don't even know what to say, bro. It's
Hmm?
just this is buffoonery,
That
bro.
that joint jump up one time. That joint jump up in the air one time, come down on the back. Hawks is done
Man, dog screaming.
because they got German shepherds from up the street. You know what I'm saying? And that's
And they
what
got a
happened.
pit bull from the shelter.
Not the shelter, bro.
You got a
Not
shelter.
not all shelter. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I told you I'm affiliated with different organizations, and let me tell you something. You know how the shelters get a lot of puppies? They have contracts with a lot of local breeders, and what happens is if those breeders can't sell those puppies, they'll take them.
Mm, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Do
So
they
they
get like a
so they
bonus
actually
or
come
something
in,
for that?
huh?
Is it like an incentive or something like that when it comes to them getting the puppies from the breeder? Or
No, because honestly, a lot of breeders that's old school, and I think people that's on YouTube still do it now. That's why they'll have a puppy, and the next thing you know, they come on live or whatever, and the dog is dead. But I think a lot of times what happened is, um,
this dude?
but what happened? What happened is,
Mm-hmm.
um, they made a agreement with the breeder that don't kill the puppies that you can't sell, just surrender them to us. And that's a
Yeah.
lot of times you'll see a lot of pit bulls or a lot of bullies, or not really. Well, they be like not the top quality bullies, but like,
Yeah.
you'll see them in the shelter. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because of that. And you'll see like what's those dogs, man? Man, I just had a little sweet one in my hand, man. What's that? What's
Mongrels.
no, no, beagle. Beagle.
Beagle. Okay.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of beagles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just had a little sweet one in my hand the other day. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, they make um deals with them to not to kill the puppies, to
Mm.
to find a home for them. Yep. Hmm.
Okay. 416 canine slapping duct tape on it might work for a minute, but after it's put through the paces, starts falling apart. And that's a fact. I was talking about when we was talking about the car parts, Mazda and the Lamborghini. That makes sense though, and you're right, bro. There's no health testing. There's none of that. There's not even a guarantee that the joints will fit perfectly with the structure of the dog. The hips, the rear might be weak. Then that just leads to different things. The spine being unaligned, spinal issues. It's a lot with that, and that's why a lot of people with these crosses they go off of what they think will look good or what they like, or like I said, because of the bite, it's gonna be a good litter. But if it's not built right, oh, that's fine. He biting. He
Yep.
bit my mama as a puppy, so I got
Yep.
what I wanted. But he's not built to perform.
Hmm.
So he can't. He might be able to make it down the street first 4 or 5 years, but then after that, we're done. Then we're just gonna get a whole nother bull herder, or we're gonna get a whole nother dog. And like I said, this is
Hmm.
not to say pure dogs won't blow
Hmm.
up on you at some point when trying to perform. Also, it's just all
Hmm.
about personnel, methods, and what breeders you choose to get a dog from.
Let's put
And
Tony up there.
put Tony up here on the.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't expect nothing but a healthy pup when I buy one. Nothing guaranteed, even with 100% ethical breeders. So, Tony, you saying you don't expect a healthy puppy, like 100% healthy puppy? Because you said I don't expect nothing but a healthy puppy when I buy one, and then you said nothing guaranteed. I think I get what you're saying. Nothing is
I do. I
guaranteed.
was just about to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
is guaranteed
Even
when it comes to buying a puppy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even with an ethical breeder. And I agree with that, because everything, Tony, everything is not the breeder's fault.
right.
Every little thing is not the breeder's fault. So he's 100% right when he
Yeah,
says that. And I think that's one of the things that we have to keep in mind. That's why I said, when you do good business though, Tony, when the customer calls you and tell you, hey man, this dog, this puppy such and such, or the back legs this, and you like, hey man, bring it back, return it to me, and I get you, the next litter, you got first pick. And that's just doing good business and keeping everything 100 while you're doing that. You know what
Now
I'm
what if
saying?
they're letting the puppy jump out the truck or the car and then the hips get messed up?
Well, see, that
Then
ain't got nothing to do with you.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
No,
Okay.
because you
Okay.
got to understand the bones are still soft.
Right.
So I don't understand why people doing that. I don't understand why people want to play tug of war with puppies that's not even 3 months yet. I don't understand why they want to have the puppy hang on to stuff in the kennel when they just little babies. I don't
Right.
understand that, because you mess up a puppy tooth, that infection can mess up their grown tooth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's still in the sack. So it's one of those things. It's like, people gotta understand, like, just relax, bro. Like, there's no reason to be that excited for a little baby puppy.
You know,
Just let
right.
him grow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony also said, hold on. A lot of customers have wild expectations. A breeder buying a dog is completely different than a regular customer. I think regular customers have unrealistic expectations, excuse me, a lot of times. Uh, yeah.
I I can't just say yes to that one,
Okay.
because I think um the only reason why I say no to that,
Hmm.
but we agree to disagree. But
Yeah.
the reason why I say no to that is because a lot of times the customers, they don't know what to expect. So
Right.
they
That's
can't
true.
have realistic expectations, because they don't even know. They not educated enough to know with
Right.
especially the regular ones. They don't even know what the heck they looking for or when to feed Rover at the right time. You
Now,
know what I'm saying?
um, uh, Tony also talked about the performance side of it. Also, in the
He said,
next
"I want
comment,
help." Go ahead.
he said, "I want health, but performance-wise, a pup might not grow into their parents or grand champion parents. Parents, excuse me." And that's true. I hear a lot of Cane Corso people that want a Corso.
Hmm.
They they buy it from a certain breeder, or they're talking to a certain breeder, and there, I want this dog to do protection. I want him to be a killer. Then he ends up soft. And then you also have those that, oh, I'm gonna get a Cane Corso. He's gonna be right here. He's just gonna be so sweet. He's not gonna try and maul anybody if they knock on the door. He's supposed to be sweet. Then he jumps to your window to get the mailman, and then you don't know why he did it. I think those are unrealistic expectations.
Hmm.
Because you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Hmm.
So there is a border between that of what the customer wants and what's realistic, what you're breeding.
Yeah, but that was the other one. Put the comment he just had up there.
The first one, the second one.
The second one. I want health, but
Performance,
performance wise, the pup might not grow
and
into
that's
their
true.
parents or grandparents. That's 100% true.
That's true. Yeah, I think I said that before I even got into the whole people whole game litter, or the whole litter will be hog hunters or hog catchers. It's unrealistic. Though that's just not realistic whatsoever. You can tell them what you're looking for, and then some breeders even are like, man, if he don't pan out, I'll give you your money back.
Yeah.
Some say that. Some it's the luck of the draw.
Yeah, you ain't getting nothing back.
Yeah. So I mean, it depends on the type of person you're dealing with. Would I say both are, one is right and one is wrong?
Hmm.
I don't. Nah, I don't. I wouldn't say they're both wrong or right. It's just the fact it is the luck of the draw when you get in a puppy. A
Hmm.
lot of people when they're doing these performance side of things, they tend to go for larger grown dogs to know what they're gonna get.
Right.
So Tony, yeah, you're definitely correct about that, bro.
What Mac talking about? Mac, what you talking about? You said, yeah, I think it's the other way around. What's the other way around, brother? I want to know. Because we was talking about so much.
Man, we've been just hitting.
Yeah, I don't even remember what you would have said that to, bro. If you still in here, Mac. Come on, man. You show your hair one more time, bro.
Man, it just the
Come
butters,
on,
man.
man. Come on, bro. This ain't the proactive video, bro.
Man, I had to let the people know.
It's all men watching, bro. The customer part.
I had a couple women that watch. Customer part,
What, Ohio?
them being unrealistic.
Ohio? Ohio Malawama?
Yeah, yeah, her. Yeah,
Oh, man.
he said he think it's the other way around though.
The customer part.
You saying like what?
So you saying that, yo, that's crazy. We said that at the same time. So you saying, Mac, you saying that you think that the breeder
About
has
regular customers having unrealistic expectations. Okay,
expect.
so you think that some breeders think that they have unrealistic expectations, which we've kind of talked about. Them saying they don't want you to ask certain questions. They don't want you to You shouldn't ask any questions. Just get naked, give me that money, give me that chain, give me that watch, and get out the door and take the dog. Excuse me, take the dog with you. Is that what you're saying, Matt? Because we kind of expounded on that a little bit, talked about it and whatnot. But yeah, they get naked, give me everything. Strip down, no diddy. Give me your wallet, social security card.
Give me 18,000. Give me 18,000 for a dog.
Oh,
Give me 18,000 for a dog because I deserve it.
the amount of artillery that would be in somebody's house. I spent 18.
Hey, bro,
and it don't pan out.
bro, especially for that from that person. Come on, man.
Or people that died over
Come
five
on, man.
thousand.
People done died over 300. It's the principle. You heard Big Worm.
Right. Big Worm did shoot a whole block up about $200. Yeah, yeah. So you're right about
Yeah,
regular customers having unrealistic expectations. I just think breeders should have. We can breed with the expectation of traits being passed on, but there is no way to determine the level to which traits are passed on. That's true. That's true.
I agree. I just think breeders should have more knowledge that and regular customers don't even be wanting to do basic obedience training for a working dog. They want to keep in
Mhm.
the house. Yeah. But see, because they don't understand the difference between a working dog and a regular dog. They don't
Right.
understand that though.
It's just
They
like the
just
county corso example I just said. Yeah.
yeah, they just see a dog. Oh, that dog look cool, and then that's what it is. Not knowing that it's a working dog, though, Tony.
Right.
That they could tear the furniture up when it's bored. You know what I'm saying? Or could tear the
Mhm.
whole house up if it's bored. You know, they don't understand that first because breeders didn't explain that to them and say this is what you're gonna get. Look, you got Fido. Fido has to always have a bone or something. You know what I'm saying? Give him a ball. Make sure he get an hour and 45-minute walk every day. You know, you have to explain things to people, to the average consumer, because they don't know. They
Right.
they they might have had a beagle, but how much energy do a beagle have? You
Right.
know?
And Tony, look at what we just said before. Um, they don't even want you to ask questions about your certain family of dogs, what your methods are. They don't want you to question none of that. So once again, how much are they going to tell you about the dogs if they don't want you to ask any questions? You should just get up off that money or get up off that bread. I mean, it's a fine line, I think, but it's tough. It's tough for a lot of people. They get put in bad situations because they were uneducated, but also uninformed.
That's
You know,
right.
that's the thing. You can't. They uneducated, but you also uninformed. But that's
That's
why
right.
we here and we doing the work. We doing now. We trying to put that information out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of this stuff is life saving. You know, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people get these breeds. People get them
For
on. They
for
kill it.
for us and the dog though
Yeah,
is life saving.
for sure.
Mhm.
Um, trying to see if there's anything else I want to touch on.
Go ahead.
Um,
Let's chop it up.
Contracts,
Contracts important.
guarantee. We talked about guarantees a little bit. Guarantees and breeder accountability. What's legit and what's a red flag?
I don't want to. I was about to say something, but then I'm trying to be
Gotta keep it cordial, man. We only
right. That's what I said.
it-
So go ahead. You answer that one first. I'm a
health guarantee is a tough thing to do. I don't think there's a lot of people doing that. Just because of just the environmental factor of injuries that could happen or problems that could occur when it comes to giving people a dog. You can chat GPT a puppy contract. That's true. Yellow, you ain't lying. Um, some people. I think my thing is I want to have access to the dog. You know, if it grows up and be something that I like. Um, but a lot of people do a lot of unrealistic things. Don't breed it to this. You can only breed it to this. Let me know when you breeding it. You know, it's a lot of rules with that, and some people don't. That's not making an excuse, but that's probably why some people don't even do half the things that it takes to get to that point of a contract with the breeder, where you have to breed it to this and let them know. Um,
well. That kind of eliminates what Camelot Pitts is talking about a lot
oh yeah,
because that eliminates people taking your dog because he hate what they did to the Chevy dogs.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
And the thing is, it's one of those things where it's like you have to kind of draw a line somewhere because I know my man Sin City Pitts was talking to me about this as well. He was telling me that some people that hit him up, they really just want the pedigree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
they'll be like, "Oh man, I'm gonna take the pedigree, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna run this with, you know, a Malawa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run this with, you know, a Cane Corso.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of messes up everything that I do. And let's say that person that took one of his dogs to a Cane Corso, let's just say hypothetically speaking, it blew up. And
Right.
then multiple people got that dog. That's what happened to the Chevy dogs. Multiple people got puppies off that dog. And then next thing you know, in the pedigree, it's like Sin City Pitch, whatever. And then
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? And it go on and on and on. And then that's one of those
Okay.
things where you have to protect your pedigree. You have to protect what you have, your hard work.
I
You
get
have
that.
to protect that.
I
So
get
that's
that.
why I say you don't, yeah, you do that because you don't want them just breeding anything or changing the pedigree, saying they didn't get it from Yella. They got Tom Garner dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Saying they, you know, changing the pedigree and all that crap that they do. You know, you don't want that because they got that joint for Yella. Get Yella one his credit.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with that for sure. Um, man, remember I was trying to tell you we was trying to keep it at a certain mark
Oh, my fault.
so we
Well,
can
we at
make money.
155.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to do a little part two or something, man. I don't know. I
Let's
think
do
this
it.
is an amazing live. It was real interactive, and I think some gems was dropped also.
Let's do it. What you want
Um,
to do? You want to do it next Sunday?
next Sunday you said?
You want to do it next Saturday? Whatever. Yeah, next Saturday, Sunday, whatever.
Let's do next Sunday. Yeah, let's do next
All right.
Sunday. Yella, I appreciate you for the feature, man. The Pit Preacher, man. Y'all go follow my brother. Everybody show some love in the comments. Y'all go subscribe to each other. Follow each other on IG or whatever. Um, like I said, this is a great episode. Hopefully everybody that viewed it and watched felt the same. And if you was in the stands, like they say, spectating or just watching and hating, then I don't know what to tell you, man. This content is amazing. That's why y'all copy
Tony the pit preacher.
it. The Pit Preacher, man.
Though he said 100 to he give you got it from Yella. That ain't Tom Garner's blood. Yeah,
Right,
that's right.
for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, man, we're gonna get up off of here. We
All right.
appreciate y'all. Hit the like button, share, all that is just gonna help the channel out. One love. Y'all have a blessed Sunday.